Like the first time I listened to a song, I really kind of take
The music
the
in.
music in,
Yeah.
and then sometimes I won't really hear every word until
Months or years later.
until I go to cover something. Like Jane Says, one of my favorite songs
Oh,
ever.
it's a great
And
song.
then I went to cover it, because I sing it at shows, and it's like, wow, these lyrics are so good, and you don't always even hear them when they're singing them.
So for me, Jane Says, I was probably sometime in my teens, and I remember listening to that song and like having green hair and like growing up in Dallas and thinking like God, I'd love to go to Barcelona. But then at the same, because she's talking about going to Spain and that sort of thing, and like
When she gets her money saved.
when she gets her money saved. And then when I was younger, I didn't understand that. But then when I was broke in San Francisco, trying to get back to Texas, all I wanted to do was like get money so that I could move back again. And that's my connection to that song. What's yours?
Um, I think I'm really more connected in that song to just like a story of these people who I don't know, and the story of this girl, Jane, that's just like totally fucked up, and it's so beautifully told, her story, and I think the melody is amazing. I just love the melody of that song.
And even the way that he sings the song, it's almost a little bit jilted in places. Like this is a person who is jilted, and she's kind of like trying to find her way around, like, or seeing her find her wig, even.
Yeah, exactly. That's the part I was going to bring up, because it's just kind of such a staggering line, and all the parts about somebody that's like a junkie or whatever, the way that somebody writes about them, the way that he wrote about them. The way that he wrote about one specific person, me not being a junkie, like, but having, these feelings of whatever, going through certain times in my life, like, you can still relate to these feelings. Like,
Of isolation.
exactly, because that's the core feeling of, like, there's just certain feelings that you can tap into, and it doesn't matter if you're a junkie or, like, you live in suburbia and you raise kids. Like, there's just certain feelings that everybody has, and if you write a good song, you can tap into that for anybody,
Right.
across the board, and that's what's cool about a
Music.
song like Jane Says.
Yeah.
I want them if they want me.
Yeah. That is also, that line also gets me too. Like, because there's a sense in all of us of wanting to be wanted, and if somebody wants you back,